Hey guys, Matt here for another video, coming at you from the Challenger actually. There's the B logo in the seat here. I'm not in a very good mood right now because, well, I'm just going to come out and tell you, this morning when I went to get into this car, as I was walking up to it, I noticed a nice big scratch on the driver's side door. And I took a closer look at it once I got up to the car, and there is no doubt in my mind somebody has keyed this car. I've had this car for 2 weeks, and it's already gotten keyed. Like, I can't even tell you how furious I am right now. I took it to breakfast and actually just took it to the car wash and got it washed for the first time. And yeah, right here on the driver door, there is a nice scratch into the paint. Now, it's not as deep as some of the other cars that have gotten keyed that I've owned, mind you, and I'm going to go through them in a minute here. But still, there is no doubt that it was intentional, and it looks like somebody did it with a key or some kind of sharp object, something, but I'm going to say, it's safe to bet it was a key. The fact that people cannot respect other people's property just blows my mind. At least the number of people out there who see a car like this or see something nice and they are just thinking, and I swear the thought that goes through their mind is, oh, why is it that life is so unfair that this guy has this and I don't? These people today have this crazy sense of entitlement that just because I own something nice or somebody else does, whether it's a nice car, a nice house, or they have a lot of money, etc., that they should get the same thing, even though they don't really deserve it. Now, I'm not saying that's the case for all people, but there is no doubt that there are a lot of people like that in today's world, and it's sick. I mean, I was always taught you have to work for everything you have. That's the way I was raised. You want a lot of money, you want nice things, you got to work for it. And I have busted my butt to get this car and get everything else nice I've had. Now, I haven't always had nice things. I mean, I've had my first car was that 2006 Chrysler PT Cruiser, which a lot of people thought was a really nice first car, and it was. That wasn't originally going to be my first car. My original first car was supposed to be much older. It was actually my grandmother's old car, but once she passed away, the PT Cruiser was her newer car, so I actually ended up taking that car. We sold the old car just because, it had a couple problems and it was rusty and stuff like that. But even that PT Cruiser, that car got keyed. My Dodge Dart, which I never made a video of, that car got keyed. Both the 370Zs, the gray one, the 2013 that I made a video of over a year ago now, that got keyed, and the black 370Z that my dad and I currently have, that car has gotten keyed. I think the only car, and now the Challenger, I think the only car I've ever had that has not got keyed is my Chrysler 200, which is sitting over there. I actually have to go over and take a look at it to double check that. Now, that car has its share of nicks and stuff from gravel and crap on the road. Just stuff that happens to it over time from driving it. But I do not believe that car has ever been keyed. However, this Challenger, 2 weeks in ownership, has been keyed. And I am just baffled. Like, people, if you see something, I don't care what you think about it. I don't care how nice it is or how crappy it is. If it's not your property, if you don't own it, keep your hands off of it. Like, I just don't understand how some people have no respect for nice things. I would never key a nice car or want to purposely damage somebody else's, really expensive property. For example, if I see like an exotic car, I'm not thinking, oh, what douchebag drives that thing? I'm like, whoa, that is nice. And, I would love to meet and talk to the owner. Anytime I see someone who owns a nice car or has nice things, or, regardless of who you are, I am not going to purposely damage your property out of jealousy or because I think it's unfair that you have all this money and I don't. Like, if you put your mind to something, you could get there one day. But anyway, I'm getting a little off topic here. It's just, I cannot get over how people have no respect for other people's property. And I swear it just gets worse as time goes on. And the saddest part is, I think this happened here in my apartment complex. last night I drove the car a lot, and I do not remember seeing that. But when I approached the car this morning in the daylight, then it was totally obvious. So I'm gonna get out of the car here actually, and I'm gonna show you guys where, I'm gonna show you the damage. All right, guys, so there is the mark I was telling you about. I know it's a little hard to see. There we go. The sun catches it just right. So yeah, it looks like it's deeper right here. Little, not so much there, but then the rest of the way down, yeah. And I can feel it in the paint a little bit. Now this paint is brand new. It's really waxy. But yeah, that is what some douchebag did to this car. And the perspective of it just blows my mind. Now, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I can still see it standing this far away from the car. And as I walk further away, there it starts to disappear, but I can still faintly see it. But, yep, that's what people do anymore. Other than that, though, the car does look good. As long as you don't get too close to it. Freshly washed. She certainly looks purty. I will make a full video of this car within the next few days, but man, this thing needed a wash. But yeah, so anyway, that is what the world has become. We damage other people's nice property. It's great. So guys, thanks again for watching. I know this isn't the world's most happy video, and but you know, this is what happens in today's world. This is life for you anymore. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think provokes people to do bull crap like this. So feel free to post, post your comment and let me know what you think. Why do people do this, and why are people such jerks anymore? Especially to people who have, cars that look fast or powerful, have these brighter colors. I know they attract attention, but what do you think provokes people? So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, because I can't really figure it out. So thanks again for watching, guys. Be sure to stay tuned for more Challenger videos in the future. So take care.